So, Adam, what should a person know when they're going to buy gas logs? What is it that they need to know? Because does any gas log fit in any fireplace, or does it have to be a particular brand? How does it work when someone needs to replace their gas logs or purchase new gas logs? How does one go about buying gas logs?
So it's really important to know whether the fireplace is vented or vent-free, because not all vent-free gas log sets can go into vented fireplaces. If it's a factory-built fireplace that was designed to burn wood, typically we'd like to know the make and model so that we can ensure that it was tested and rated for vent-free logs. But knowing whether it's vented or vent-free is going to really tell you what can and can't be installed in your fireplace and really help us to be able to give accurate information and make sure that we're selling the right product.
So then definitely not something that we would say that you just purchase any gas log set online.
But there's a lot of variables that go into it, such as sizing, gas type, and just knowing that your appliance is going to be made and rated and tested for the use in your firebox is all very important things that a lot of times shopping online you just wouldn't know.
Right. And then once you have all that information, they have different log sets where they have more like the birch look, the natural look, some I've even noticed that have a little bit more burn to them. And then a person could just go ahead and pick whichever one that they want as long as it fits all the...
Yep. So what we would do is, after we have the dimensions, based on the ignition type, so if they want to do a match light, or if they want to do something with a remote control or a wall switch, we always narrow down which ignition type the homeowner wants to use, because that's typically going to dictate the size. All of the sizing requirements are based off the burner and the ignition itself, because even the ignition types require different sizes, require different dimensions in the fireplace. Once you've picked your ignition type, what most manufacturers do offer a pretty wide variety of different log designs and log styles. So that part is just more of the aesthetic part, whereas the burner is going to be how you use the system, how you turn it off and on, how much heat output it's going to provide. So we do carry multiple manufacturers that offer multiple ignition types, and then within those ignition types, they can be paired with a wide variety of different log styles.
Okay. Good. I'm glad I asked that question, because that's good to know. Because some people, I've seen so many people that, and I'm not trying to, to shoot anything when it comes to online, but so many people feel so comfortable purchasing online that when it comes to fireplaces, I think that you really need to locate, a fireplace dealer like North Atlanta Fireplace. So that way you could be educated and know exactly, because your house could burn down literally if you get something wrong.
Right. Anytime you're putting a fire into your home, there's always going to be a risk factor, no matter if it's done properly or not. The only thing that you can do is minimize the risk factor, and talking to a professional or just somebody that knows what these products are, how they operate, and the scenarios and environments that they can be the most safely used is important. And with the amount of variables as far as sizing and gas type, and these systems aren't, wouldn't say necessarily cheap. So spending that amount of money and not being 100% confident that what you're buying is going to fit, going to operate properly, and then going to be warrantable, depending on if you installed it properly and who you had to install it. All of those things could lead to scenarios that would really put you in a situation that you might not want to be in.